from the first Mania match. I felt like both of them went in there with like, yo, we're going to put on a main event, something that people are going to remember. Shoot, I'll even give Cody credit because for a crowd that was 100% booing him at the beginning, the fact that he was able to turn it around, that is a that's a world champion right there, man. So I gotta give him props. Give him props.
Yeah.
If you were to tell me you think that's a top 5 Cena match, I'd be hard to argue that. Probably could think of something more. I'm just saying, it's not just like the wrestling, but everything that was involved as far as what we think a wrestling main event should be, from graps to theatrics to pacing. It like you said, it was a vast improvement from 41, but you take away everything we know, we saw what was going to happen. It just felt like we were supposed to be watching this when we should have. Like, if you would have missed this live, you kind of would have felt like you missed out. It delivered the way it was supposed to. That's a top 5 for me as far as for Cena matches.
Yeah, not for nothing. This is like another accolade for Cody, right? I think that
that's true. That's very true.
Man, like, not for nothing, but a little while ago, I mean, this is even before Chamber. This is post 40 conversations. Cena Cody got to be the thing, right? It was a lot of conversations around, and at a certain point, it definitely in my brain. And, definitely probably will come to fruition, but it was just like, okay, this is like a imminent dream match, but let's see if they really pull the trigger on this. And I mean, I keep going back to Chamber too, because I think Chamber is just such an important night. Not only just the moment, but the Chamber match, and seeing what Cena kind of became in that match, what became of him, in the press conference. I mean, we can even go back to Rumble, like the Rumble press conference. And, they're saying that, press conferences are not going to really be a thing anymore. And it's kind of interesting that it's ending around the time in which Cena is making his last run. And we'll have that footage. You know what I mean? But getting back to Cody, I think that him being able to find himself across from this man, I mean, the man that he's been in this company with before, right? But it's a different time now. And King of the Ring, 2 Royal Rumbles. I mean, it was really impactful that Cena was in a Rumble. And I think it's even more amazing that Jey Uso was the one to win that Rumble. But, just long story short, man, that Chamber shit did something for like pop culture. And or I think it did a thing in which it brought wrestling back to pop culture fully. We've been seeing like small increments of it, but Chamber was something else. And I think a lot of that credit can go to Travis being in the moment and being present, Dwayne being present, and a lot was going on this night too, as it pertains to the women's end of this company. But it was a really important night, and I just think that for Cody to turn it around in this way, to lose the title at Mania, and to get it back at a SummerSlam in this match in this way versus Cena, I think in the way that, or maybe better than we imagined when we even first started this match. Because we wasn't even thinking about a Cena heel turn, thinking about a match such as this when it was first being spoken about, right? So yeah, man, I know he's having a certain conversation on this pod too about a certain title that Cody likes to apply to himself. Yeah, but I think at this point, it's been turned over. Like, he's officially first string.
Absolutely.